Mutabaruka. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So subscribe and tell your friend them. This is Mutabaruka.
The philosophy where them talk about Homer and Aristotle and all these people have. I feel them way for define things logically. And the way them teach we is like if we not use for them logics. And one of the logics where them demand of us to use is them logics of the concept of God. Them have a certain logics about God. Where if you don't give credence to that logics, you know, it sounds like you don't have no sense. You know, it's like me and the brethren are reason a while ago. Totally outside of the normal religious perspective. A man right away, I said them two people that chat foolishness, if you meet me, say Musa talk damn foolishness. Because if no one hear me talk about say why me not say nothing about God and anything. Them want to come label me now as atheist. And them little weird, you know, so them think, you know, if you're not Christian, you're atheist because your concept of God don't match with how them see God. Most people in Jamaica, perception of God was given to them by them parents and them parents before them, and all of those parents that God, as you hear the white guy say on the tape, is white people concept of God we all are maintained. So we try to develop the European idea of God as we go along, even more than how we develop it. Because meanwhile, white people have shed that. We have put and add more things on it and feel say, the more we add on this concept of God with them give away, we think that they go free way. But we still have feel say there's a next life, like the brethren last week we claim say, finite and infinite, and you have infinite body where go to heaven, we're good, and infinite body where evil go to hell. So right away you see there's another creation in the consciousness that is given to us based upon them logics. Them logics tell you about a heaven in the sky and a hell under the earth. Our logics are tell you say heaven and hell emanate from the human conditions. Heaven and hell emanate from the human condition. It's not a place. It's not a place that you go to. That is only European philosophy that have carried through that. Because there's nobody in history, and if you trace it back even to Kemet, Ethiopia, Nubia, Greece, Rome, there's nobody in history that has ever tried to preserve them soul and can explain to us what that preservation means as it relates to how we understand things. Because we have to let go all intelligence. That human intelligence, you have to shed human intelligence for a belief that no man has ever proven to be real or logical or rational. That is really where we're going. We use irrational thinking and call it logical explanation. And the thing is that now that our explanation is going to look illogical because it is not in line with the European logics. You know, it's like a when you're at school and they tell you about this woman named Miss Malaprop in her book named The Rivals. There's a book named The Rivals, in English there's a book named The Rivals. There's a woman in the name Miss Malaprop where she turns things into things where it is not. You know, she said things, but what she say is not the thing which I say about is not that she really mean. So them call it malapropism. You know, it's like metaphors using incorrect words in sentences. So when the Europeans come with freedom logics and them implant it in our brains, and especially the logics of God and creation and creator and religious beliefs and practices, them logic in our brain, and we start to develop on it, move it away further and further from what we know in our ancestral legacy. And then we can't catch it back. And we can't catch it back because we hold on upon it even more than how Europeans hold on upon it. And when we look upon the conditions of black people today, and for 400 years, we look upon the conditions of black people, there's nothing out there that we have held on to, that has helped us, that was given to us by the European invaders. Nothing. Economically, politically, or socially. And we are trying to mimic them. We are trying to mimic for them way. We are trying to understand for them way, instead of understand our way. That's why the man say, warm to we, warm to self. Warm to understanding of self. What it means to understand self? It means to go back, as we would use this word Sankofa, to understand the legacies, history, culturally, politically, socially, economically, spiritually, and then see how we can craft it into what we know now as 21st century people. And we're not stupid enough to say, well, we used to run up and down and naked, run up and down and Africa naked, so we could run up and down, yes, or naked. No, we don't say that. Because we know that there are certain things in history that cannot work right now in the present. And there are certain things in the present right now that is not working for we as historical people. Good example is the food. When we look at what we're eating now, it's not historical food we are eating. And that is what is poisoning we intention to. Black people, we in a serious mess that need to be addressed. We can't just use what we not put there. I expect say it will work for we. It work for other people, it must work for we. Chinese have a way of doing things. Them cultural perspective work for them for thousands of years. When you look at the Bible, you know nothing about Chinese people in the Bible. It makes it sound like Chinese people never existed in them time there. You think so them easy. You think so them people are easy, Rasta. They write out certain people out of the Bible, you know. And the geographical location make me realize, I know them, let's talk about this, you know. The geographical location, where them put it, them use for themselves in a geographical location where them no respond, where them not supposed to be. It's like Batman in a Gotham City. It's not that you do have a city named Gotham City. It's that you do have a man named Batman. It's a terrible thing, you know. It's a terrible thing. Gotham City exists in real life. But the guy who, the Marvel Comics guy, I don't remember what his name, he put a man in the city named Batman. So you must know, in your thinking, realize there's somebody in a Gotham City that going to save your name Batman. And him write it that way. It's a similar thing them do with the Bible. Them find geographical location that is real and write themselves in those geographical locations and X out the people them who really come from that geographical location out of the book. So when you're looking at the book, you now see yourself in those geographical locations, even though you supposed to be there. You see them, the image of them in those geographical locations. And you know, you about Indian people in the Bible. You know, you about Chinese people in the Bible. You know, you about the Mongolians in the Bible. You know, you about all that. You know, you about black people in the Bible, yes, but black people is like second hand, a carry cross and all them something there. How them get if you do that? How them get if you just continue to do that, so? Continuously, just do that. How them get if you think so over and over and over, and now realize we not get nowhere. Look what's going on in Jamaica, you know. It's a system. It's a system that we need to break. It needs to break somewhere. It can't continue so. Centuries and centuries of 500 years it's going on so now. 500 years. The King James Version of the Bible is 500 years old. The King James Version of the Bible is 500 years old. And that version of the Bible is what has shaped the slaves for hundreds of years here, that people live and die and breed for that Bible. And when you look at the conditions of black people who come here so, not by free will but by force, we still can't recognize, say, white man God can't save you from white man oppression. White man God cannot save you from white man oppression. And if we continue to maintain that thinking, we could have sing song a little more and write poems a little more and dress up a little more and eat food a little more and dance a little more. We're going to always be slaves to a thinking and a belief system that confine us to a little spot. And the little spot in our head where we believe that we're free. And we're not free. Because we still try come to grips with what is reality and what is fantasy. And we all are living a fantasy. We are living in this illusion that things will be better if we just pray. Just pray. Have faith. Things will be better. We don't want no money. We just want to pray. Yes, most of our life is based upon how to get that money. But right behind them say, pray, pray, pray. When you're in a problem, pray. When you want to pass exam, pray. When your man left you, pray. When your woman left you, pray. It's just that it a go. You just pray. And your troubles will be away. Because there's something out there, some supernatural being that is listening to you. And each individual that comes to him will be answered. Well, may I tell you, say, black people, if really black people have prayed so hard for 500 years, 400 years, we have prayed so hard. And when we look at the conditions of black people, it will get worse. Worse. And everybody come and kick black people around the corner. White people come there, so boof, kick around there, so. Arab come, boof, kick around there, so. Chinese now come, boof, and kick around there, so. And we still a pray. Tell me if that makes any sense. Tell me if that is a logical conclusion. That our prayer is being heard. That's why the man say, black people must stop talking about them blessed. Stop talking about you're blessed because you live in the worst conditions. You suffer more than everybody else on the planet. And you say you're blessed. through hurricane come and wipe for Cuban and wipe for the Asian them. You're Jamaican people that are, boy, we're blessing on, no hurricane no come and lick way. Sir.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.
This is Mutabaruka. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So subscribe and tell your friend them. This is Mutabaruka.